Welcome back, folks. Today we are going to be doing a 2020 game review of Elder Scrolls Online. It happens to be free this weekend for, I think it's till August 19th, and the game is 50% off on PlayStation, so a lot of people are probably looking for what it's like right now as we speak. Now, I'm going to be talking about this video mostly as a newer player to the game, not so much as like a guide or nothing. It's going to be whether you should buy the game or not, and this is going to be up to you. I'm just going to point you in the direction and help you assist your decision. So, try to make this quick. It's a MMO role-playing game, so if you're not aware of what that is, it's like Neverwinter or Dungeons and Dragons or there's a bunch of other games like it. They have a lot of quests. They're very class built. You always build a certain type of class in them. Most of the games have like a tank build, a healer build, magic build, range, and like swords or melee damage. So that being said, getting the MMO stuff out of the way, this game feels a lot like all other MMOs. I'll be honest, I kind of had high hopes for the game. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I really, Bethesda, the studio that made the game, they're really top notch. And I'm not saying this isn't a top notch game, but I'm really used to like their Fallout products, everything else. It is this, it is 5 years old, so the graphics aren't as good as some of the other games. But I had some other issues with this game. One of being which is choices. There's a very limited amount of things. For example, your mounts or your companions or even gear. There's a lot less than there are in other MMO games. It's kind of surprising. Let alone another issue with MMOs too, if you're not used to them, is they try to get you to buy a lot of stuff. They're sometimes what is considered pay to win, and this game fits that completely in a lot of ways, especially because only the base game, even when you buy it, doesn't have the expansions. So there's a lot of content that you don't even have access to. So, and then if you want to do a lot of the stuff for like mounts or, the extra things to get the really cool stuff, it's a lot of grinding. There's a lot like other MMOs, it can be grindy, but it feels especially grindy compared to other ones, I guess I would say. Uh, Having played Neverwinter a fair amount, I'm comparing it a lot to Neverwinter because they're very similar games on a lot of ways. They're different in some, but I feel as though having played Neverwinter first, this seems like a downgrade to Neverwinter. The fighting mechanics aren't nearly as good. I really like though some of the things in Elder Scrolls. The crafting is a really cool element. I think is better than in Neverwinter, and you can actually have your own space, like your own house, and you can build the stuff inside of it. That's a really cool aspect, guys. But I was kind of slightly disappointed in playing this game, even it's free, so I definitely recommend trying it out right now if you're watching it now. If it's a thing to pay, I probably wouldn't recommend buying it. I just feel, having played other MMOs like WoW or World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, it just kind of, it's slightly behind the other ones. I would recommend Neverwinter, which is a free game, and the fighting camp mechanics are much better in that game than in here. It's very janky and doesn't feel smooth, and it's the same moves repeatedly. On your screen, you're looking right. If you look on the screen when I'm fighting, there's only probably 6 to 7 moves you really have. In other MMOs, you might have 10 different move sets. So I definitely, like I said, was a little disappointed with it. I give it like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I didn't play as much as I probably would have liked to. I would like to make, normally I like to make reviews after I play about 100 hours. Um, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments of Elder Scrolls. And especially if you played other games to, you know, compare it to. So hopefully you enjoyed this and have a good one, guys.